Good evening. This is Michael, Love and Freedom. I know I've been receiving a lot of messages. People wondering, where I've been. They haven't seen any videos I've been doing, any content, and that's because I've been under the weather quite a bit for a long period of time, longer than usual. But I'm feeling a lot better, and I appreciate those who really were concerned and reached out to see how I was doing. Once again, I appreciate that, and thanks to the Most High, I'm doing a lot better. Not sure what was going on, but I had heard, even through my pharmacy here in Mexico, had told me that had been a large number of infection going on, a lot of respiratory infection. And I do believe that's what I had, because it took a real hit on me, a big toll on me. I couldn't stop coughing. It seemed like I was going to cough up my lungs, and I coughed so much at one period of time where I had literally bruised my ribs and my abdominal muscles, and it was so painful. I mean, I don't wish that on anyone. It was nothing like when I had COVID, but thank God, thank the Most High, that I'm feeling a lot better. And I just want to take this time once again to say I appreciate those who sincerely was concerned about, what was going on with me. And that's basically in a nutshell. I was under the weather, and I couldn't really get out of bed. I was in bed for about a week. But that being behind me, I want to move forward on to say, I plan on doing a little bit more, creating a little bit more content. But I want to jump back and answer some of the questions that people was asking me prior to me getting sick when we was in Vegas. Those who was looking forward to the live, I was starting a new podcast, basically for Marines, and I didn't want to seem biased about that, but it had been a lot of my fellow Marines that reached out to me saying, hey, you should start a podcast, allow Marines to come on and vent and talk about their life stories or their experience during the Marine Corps. And I said, you know what, that sounds like a great idea, because we all have some excellent stories to tell about the Marine Corps, the few, the proud. There's a lot of people that, look at the Marine Corps as a very difficult organization, and I will be the first to say, it's not for everyone. We do have that thing. We say anybody could be a Army guy, soldier. Anybody could be an airman, Air Force. Anybody could be in the Navy, but it takes that very few selective to stand up to the challenge to be that of a Marine. And you earn the title of Marine. They don't just give you that title. So I want to say I do apologize that I don't foresee the podcast coming online right now, because I've stepped away from, a lot of social media, especially when it comes down to doing live streams. It seemed more to me, it became more like a job, and it had me more stressed and like, oh, I'm missing the time that I need to log on. I have to sit there and I mean, not to take from my viewers, I have to sit there and give them my undivided attention. And it's just to the point now, at my age, in my mental health, I really can't see me doing that. I mean, creating videos, editing, yes, that's therapy for me. Making videos is therapy. But when it comes down to live streaming, going live, being in groups and stuff like that, I just can't see myself doing it. I even tried group therapy. People probably say, group therapy is something different. Me in general, I just don't do well in groups. I just can't do it. So I apologize in advance. And if there's someone out there that really was looking forward to the podcast, a Marine, reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help, get your podcast started if that's what you would like. But, from time to time, I'll probably participate along with the podcast. But as me personally starting a podcast, I can't see it happening no time soon. So that's what's happened with the podcast that I was going to bring out the first of the year was called Simplify Only. I think that's what we was going to call it, Simplify Only. But I had to push back from that. And for right now, I don't see it happening. I apologize once again. But on another note, I do have some great information for you guys. I've been cleared mentally, physically to go out and do a little bit more traveling, which, traveling, you guys know, is therapeutic for me. So we want to take this opportunity while we have the opportunity, we have the strength, and we have the blessings from the Most High to venture out again and start doing a little bit more traveling. So real soon, that's, the Lord's will. I don't like to tell you guys where we going or when we going. I just like to show up and then tell you guys that we made it safely and move from there, because there are a lot of people out there that really don't wish you well. They say they do, or they say they with you, they riding with you, but everybody that said they're on your team or wishing for you, some people don't really like to see you happy. There's a lot of people that don't like to see you content, happy. So in order to try to just not be caught up in that type of negativity, I just decide that moving forward, and I started this last year, to just say, when we get there, we get there, and then we'll let you guys know, and then you guys can see what we see. Basically, that's how I've been doing it for the last year or so. But when we are out traveling to these various different locations or countries that we're going to be traveling to, I do still want to show you guys, let you see what we see. And as you can see, I'm not the type of person to try, I know a lot of people not fortunate enough to travel or have some things, and I don't, I'm not the type of person that just sit there and try to shine on or make it seem like I'm all that or I have that. I don't. I'm just blessed with what I have, and I work with what I've been given, and try to enjoy life for that most part, because the next day is not promised to any of us. I don't look down on those who's not fortunate enough to travel or have things that they wish to have, because I come from a background where I wasn't given a gold or silver spoon, but we were fortunate enough to have my parents to provide for us. So I take that with a grain of salt and look at it as it's been a blessing for me. And I just like to bring you guys along during my traveling adventures and let you see what I see. So I try to share those type of experience with you guys, not to try to boast or brag or anything. I don't get on here and I don't say, hey, look, you guys better get on here. Come on, what you waiting for? Let's go. Everybody can't do that. So I try to just say, hey, guys, if you do have the opportunity, please travel, come check this place out or whatever like that. That's what I try to do. I don't pocket watch. I don't count people money. I don't see what they have. I don't care what they have. I know what I've been blessed with, and I just move forward with that. Not at any point that I'm saying that I'm comfortable with where I'm at. I'm just grateful for where I'm at, not where I'm comfortable. But I got a lot going on, guys, and I don't tell people everything within me personally, what I have going on. You might think you see everything that I do. You don't see everything I do. You don't see the struggles that I have. You don't see the hard days or hard times or mentally challenged that I have. And I try not to show those things to you because I don't like negativity. I try to give you all positive things, in life, and try to motivate you guys and tell you that you can do it as well. So I'm not the one of the type of person that is gonna try to tell you that I'm top of the game, come on, get in with the game, and all that stuff. Nah, I don't care about all that. I'll just be the one that will be there for you if you ask for help. How do I get to this point? How do I? I'll be willing to, share a little light with you, but I'm not going to go out there, and I don't know if I did it in the past. If I did, I do apologize, but I sit down and I thought more and more and more about this, about not, telling people, the things I got going on, what I purchase or what I have, or, sometimes it's not as motivating, and it can tend to make people think that you're trying to, showboat or whatever. And that's not my point. My point is just to be happy, enjoy life, and do it with my loved ones, and worry about us, not worry about what the next man doing. So I hope that, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying about that. So at no point in time when you see me out, or me and my family out doing our thing, enjoying life, we try to stay positive. We don't try to look at no one no different than what we are. We try to help as many people we can. The things that I do for other people, I don't try to show that. I know years ago during pandemic, or during when the migrant crisis came, there was a lot of things we did. We took up donations. We took it and fed kids. We provided toiletries for those wasn't as fortunate as we were. We took and fed people. I didn't show any of those things. I mean, those are the things I do from the heart, and those are the things that the Most High speak to me and say, hey, help though, reach back. I come from that type of organization where it's the Band of Brotherhoods, the Masonic. I try to still live under that guidance of reach back and pull someone else up. Don't step on another man when he's down. Don't look down on another man like you're better than him. So I just try those things. I try to just keep those things behind the scene and just do it from the heart, So there's a lot of things we got going on, a lot of things coming up. Traveling here real soon, real soon. I'm not giving you no dates and time, but just be on the lookout real soon. So make sure, if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell, the notification, so you'll be notified every time I go live or post another video like this. Or you have any questions, email me at blackmaninmexico@gmail.com. That's blackmaninmexico@gmail.com. So you guys, if you have any questions or anything that I may be able to address, any of your concerns, whether it do about traveling or just in life in general, or how I deal with my everyday coping with different things, whether it may be depression or anything, reach out to me, guys. I'm no expert. I can only just tell you what I do. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys watching as always, and to the next one. Bye now. Peace. One love.